Louie, do you want to tell us a bit about maximal strength and how we can transcend that into functional training? I've heard so much about the horizontal squat with your stuff.
Well, I would definitely squat the Jamaican team, and not just front squats. I do back squats, but we know how, and it's all hamstring, abductors, everything in squats. Makes us go that way. We'll make a person run that way. I took the Big Ten indoor sprint champ a few years back. His goal was go to the Olympic trials, and he had, at the time, a 10:20 was a qualifier. I don't know what it is now. He ran 10:47. High state track coach said he can't run any faster. I had him 9 weeks. He ran 10:17. I know nothing about track. I only know about power. And I was mentioning a minute ago the bell squat machine. I'll put you in it, or you can get in there and film yourself. It's instant strength and power in the hamstrings, glutes, and hips. And while it just blows you up, it tractions out the spine. So it works as restoration, same time to make you stronger. So you don't have you don't have to recover from the workout, which I think is great for any sports, And then we do a lot of all posterior chain work, inverse curls. You probably got glute ham. I have a machine that's superior to that, hamstring machine. I'll show you that too. Then lots of reverse hypers, everything for the posterior chain. Now I know you guys do sled dragging for acceleration.
Yes.
Okay, I do sled dragging for a different reason, because basically I worked with football players, large ones, and they were weak. So I use heavy sleds and it eliminates deceleration. And instead of a typical how you would run correctly, to build up, if you were weak, if you came in and you were weak, I'd have you stretch out long stride, overstride, everything is all wrong about running, because it's not running. You touch the heel and pull, and what it does, it builds up all the posterior chain. And every step you take is a start, because the sled will jerk every time. But I'll send you home with some tapes. Every step the sled will jerk, jerk, jerk. So every step is a start, and eliminates deceleration. And we normally the best for us for sprinting or for football 40 yards. Everyone seems like 60 yards or 60 meters from you. And so the last step of that 60 meters is just as strong as the first step. And that's how I eliminate deceleration. And I did some other tests I like to see people like you do, okay?
Right.
I took my girls, I measured out 60 yards, and they covered it with a 45-pound plate. Power walking is very, very methodical. They covered it in 21 seconds. I added weight. I added up to 150 pounds, and they covered it in 17. All right, now the gentleman you just talked to, the track guy, Pat. So when Pat came in, he's their track coach. So when Pat came in, we did the same distance, 60 yards, with 135. He covered it in 17. With 250, we added weight at 250 pounds. He did 2 trips in 11. Now here's how it works. Because you're whatever you weigh, 200 pounds. Whatever your strength is, that's what your strength is. What's your body weight? That's what your body weight is. So if you continuously run longer, your force production will go down as fatigue sets in, right? You decelerate at the end of a race, at least longer races. So if you decelerate, you put in less force. Okay, well, by using the correct amount of weight, I can make you use more force. I proved it because I used heavier weight and covered the same distance in a shorter time. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
No. Something else we did, I think it'd be great for you. They're high school girls, they run 455 seconds. So we had them pull the sled for 55 seconds and put a marker. It's basically length this building, okay? And then we added weight. They did that with 90 pounds, and they ended up using 135 pounds. And so, in other words, in 55 seconds, they start here at the finish line here, 55 seconds. I started adding weight. The more weight I added up to 135, they increased 80 feet in 55 seconds. So in my opinion, I eliminated somewhat 80 feet deceleration phase. You want to pick up the acceleration phase and minimize the deceleration phase, right? You want to maintain that's 2 things I've experimented with a national champion, an adult male, and the 2 high school girls. So that's something I see people like you try. I never get the opportunity. I admire what goes on down there. And like my friend says, if you look, kind of what you guys do is a bit like what we do. You're just doing it in track, and I'm doing it in this. You're way more sophisticated running. I know nothing about it. And I don't have a great sprint coach to help the girls. And it's not my job anyhow, but I wish I did. But the power reduction, I'm way up there. We got 3 minutes. I know how to put the power.
Yeah, but that's a fundamental. With increased in power, it will transcend into everything.
Yes, that's right. That's why I can help people so much. Take 3/10 off a football player in 2 months. Take 3/10 off a 40 in 2 months. I took the one girl in 3 weeks. I took 3/10 off her 30 in 3 weeks. So that was just, like you said, pure power.
So,
Speed squatting, I'm going to give you a couple of takes, right? Speed squatting, where I use mechanical force. The weights we basically use is 50% weight. Like if you squat, 400, you'd use 200 first week, 220, and 240. All right, but I put bands on top too, 25% band tension, and you maximum acceleration. You build mechanical force, so you accelerate through the bands, and also the bands will shoot you down, so you have overspeed eccentrics. Just like when you put in, you weigh 200 when you run, you're putting out 5-time bodybuilder, so right? Same kind of thing as you strike. And so I do that. And also lots of jumps. I'd like to know how many jumps you do. These are only girls, and even the football players, I do 80 jumps a week. It probably sounds light to you guys. I don't know. I'd like to know myself. But Verfashansi would do for elite athletes. He would do 40 drop depth jumps, twice a week. So I use 40 jumps twice a week with resistance. And the one girl just jumped a 49 inch box. She's 17. So I'd like to know kind of what you guys are.
So your resistance jumps is literally just jump squats with hexagon or with
the resistant jumps with ankle weights, kettlebells, or ball bearing bags or weight vests. The combinations. And I found out contrast training works the best. If I work up with ankle weights, like if you could jump on a 50 inch box, I'd work you up to about a 36 or 40. Take off the ankle weights, take off 20 pounds, you invariably break your all-time record. You'll exceed the 50. I do that's contrast training. Dump off 20 pounds, your brain still thinks you're 20 pounds heavier. Hey, son.
So you're saying a lot of it is to do with the central nervous system?
Right, exactly.
So it's all CNS.
It's because neurologically you only move. They say you only move your hands and legs so fast, but I really don't believe that's true. If you trick the central nervous system with contrast training, like if I put a band on you, it'll shoot you. Like if I drop a basketball, it bounces that high. I throw it down. If I throw it easy, it bounces that high. I throw it hard, it bounces that high. Well, it will duplicate the speed, the eccentric speed. It will duplicate the concentric. Minus friction. Okay, so we work a lot of overspeed eccentrics.
Oh, interesting.
Who's bad?